I've been direct. It's your boy, always real, never fake. Alex Rawtech is in the building, coming at you guys with another one, guys. I'm sorry I didn't do it a live stream yesterday. I was too frustrated with the whole trying to get the A 26 activated. So it took up most of my day. Then I ate late dinner at McDonald's. So, my frustration level was through the roof with the whole A 26 trying to get it activated. I didn't know if I wanted to get it activated with Cricket. The Cricket store was closed, so I had to go back to Metro. They charged me an activation fee, and I was not too happy. Let's be completely honest. I was not too happy. What's good, bro? What's good? So finally, guys, I got the A 26 activated. It is getting great speeds. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna test it later on too. You know what I'm saying? Around 3 or 4 in the morning because I know I'm gonna still be up. And to see if it gets gigabit speeds, on N41 like the iPhone does. It does have an Exynos 1280 processor. So I don't know how good that chipset is. It's the Samsung chipset. But we're gonna find out together. I know there was somebody in my comment section that said if I was gonna keep the phone, but that was my brother's A 26. My A 26 is green. His is black. It did update to Android 16. Sadly, Fast doesn't have a updated version that supports Android 16. So that's crazy. Like people ask me why I like iOS more than Android OS, and that's one of the main reasons. Right now, iOS 26.3 is out, and every app in the App Store that I want to download supports it. Even fast.com, because Apple has strict stipulations for that. But sadly, Android doesn't. So, you know, um Netflix could take their sweet ass time updating the app because they own it to making it compatible with Android 16. So sadly, when I do fast.com speed test, which for you guys on that phone using Metro, we're gonna have to use Ookla until the update comes out. And that's out of my hands, guys. That was another thing that had me really frustrated, but that's out of my hands. So, I can't stress over things that I don't have control over. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that Netflix doesn't have an updated version of fast.com that supports Android 16. So that's the good thing about these phones. The A 26 has 6 years of patches and updates. So 6 years for $220 before taxes, definitely a great buy. And with the accessories and everything, the glass screen protectors I bought, the case that I bought, it was around 249 with taxes. So definitely a good mid-ranger. You know what I'm saying? It does record at 4K at 30 frames per second, which is another thing that I liked. So is it better than my Moto G on the spec sheet? Yes, it is better than my Moto G. My Moto G 2025 only has 128 gigs external and sorry of internal memory. It does not support a memory card. I think I haven't taken out the SIM card try to see, but the A 26 does have 256 gigs of storage, and it has 8 gigs of RAM, and it also has expendable memory. I think up to like 1 or 2 terabytes. So that's a plus on the A 26. The A 26 is water resistant, IP67 dust and water resistant. The Moto G 2025 is splash resistant, IP54, which is only splash resistant, which is not very good. So on the spec sheet and everything else, the Samsung beats the Moto G 2026. I'm sorry, the Moto G 2025 and 26. So tomorrow I'm gonna have a special video for you guys. Um I'm going to make a video showing you guys the Moto G 2026, the Moto G Power 2026, and which one was the other one? The Moto G Stylus 2026. Yeah, and that's going to be a video that I'm going to have for you guys tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, more tech stuff coming out, coming soon. What's that? Connect, play. What the hell happened to the internet? It says go back or try again. Oh, an error on HBO Max. That's not my internet. That's HBO Max. But like I was saying, guys, you know, I'm trying out a Samsung. I did not want to finance one through T-Mobile, to be completely honest with you guys, because then I would have had to pay it every month, and my bill's high as it is, with the T-Mobile home internet and my Apple Watch line and my cell phone line and all that. It's already high as it is, so I just wanted to keep it simple, so that's why I decided to buy the Samsung Galaxy A26, baby. So it does have good specs. It's almost done charging, so we'll see. It says fully charged in what is it, 11 minutes? So we'll see. I'll still be live. I'm gonna be here for an hour, and we'll do some speed testing on it while I'm live streaming. On the Samsung Galaxy A26 fully unlocked. Phone, baby, phone. So I am gonna put Cricket back on the iPhone 15 Pro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna resume my freaking visible line that I have it turned off on the iPhone 14 Pro. What did you put there, bro? All I see is a dot. Can't see nothing else. But that's why I was telling you guys on the I think it was last year. There's a lot of budget friendly phones that are really good. $220, and you're getting 4K streaming. You're getting a 50 megapixel main camera, a 12 megapixel ultra camera, and an 8 megapixel. I think it has telephoto, if I'm not mistaken. So you're getting great, you're getting really good specs on mid rangers, on phones that are, sub $220. That's not even 350. You know what I'm saying? So the phones that we got right now are way better. Look, I'll show you. Look, I got one of my OG phones. I'll turn on the camera for this. Let me see, where is it at? Right here. Boom. This ain't even a smartphone, and I think I paid like 350 to AT&T for this phone. Yeah, I did. $350 I paid to AT&T for this phone. So I'm gonna show you. I don't think this brand even exists anymore. Look at this, guys. It had a VGA. No, this is 1.3 megapixel camera. You see this? And this was $350. This was my OG AT&T phone. OG AT&T phone. And yes, it is an Android. And it was $350. I think it's called Posh. I can't even pronounce that name, guys. And I'm sorry, it looks like this because this is the camera on the I am live streaming on the Moto G 2025. So this is not one of my iPhones. It would have looked it clearer. So you see, this $350 compared to the Samsung Galaxy. I'll show you guys right now. Compared to the Samsung Galaxy A26, way bigger and better. Look at the A26 right here. Look at this thing. You feel me? Look at this thing. This thing looks super nice. It's already at 100%. I thought it said it was going to take 11 minutes. I guess it was 11 seconds. Yep, see, it says 100% compared to this thing. So let me take it off the charger since it's already fully charged. And I am going to keep this line on Metro by T-Mobile. I mean, I'm going to keep this phone on Metro by T-Mobile. I'm not going to be taking it everywhere because it doesn't have insurance. I might actually pay the $8 for the insurance and get the insurance so that way I can take it everywhere I go. What's up, OG Tech? What's good, broski? So this is what I got to pick a bone with Samsung. You see, it doesn't show 5G UC. Now let's do a speed test on it. I know it is connected to 5G UC though, but it doesn't. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button. It really helps out the live stream. See, we're getting great speeds. Over 400 down. 400 down and 110, 108, 109 up. See, 442 down with a 28 ping, 7 jitter. So we do get great speeds on this phone. But I wish it would say 5G UC, but all it says is 5G. Even after updating it to Android, see, it gave me over 500. So as you guys can see, we are getting great speeds, over 100 again, but it does not show 5G UC. So you see, this phone was 225 after taxes. It was 250 because I bought these accessories like the case, extra glass screen protectors. And this case is great. It's really affordable. It's $6, $7, and it comes with a glass screen protector. Yep. So you see, so a nice looking phone with nice specs. You feel me? It has it has a 1080p screen, 120 hertz refresh rate. You feel me? No lag here, as you guys can see. No lag at all. So definitely worth the $220 before taxes. And this thing was $320. And look at this. This looks like a play phone. Like a play phone compared to this phone for $220. So that's what I'm saying, man. Technology has gone really far. Really, really, really far. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely a big difference in the value you get right now in 2025 and 2026. It's like I would say from the 2020 and beyond, the prices that we get on phones are amazing. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people fail to realize that. You know what I'm saying? They fail to realize that. So we are definitely getting awesome deals. I mean, awesome, awesome deals from these carriers. I mean, from these manufacturers like Samsung and Motorola, all of them, all of them, all of them, all these people, all these companies are giving us great deals. Seriously, great, great deals. And it charged up fast. I had it at freaking 21% and it charged up in an hour. It only took 1 hour to charge. Joseph, what's up, Joseph? Joseph, don't forget to smash that like button, buddy. So we are definitely getting. I like the phone though. I really do. I don't think I made a bad choice with the A26, especially running on Android 16. It has a in button fingerprint reader and it's fast. I'll show you guys. See, look at how fast it unlocked it. I'm gonna turn it off again. How fast it reacts and everything. So the fingerprint reader is really snappy, guys. Really, really snappy. I'm getting really good speeds with Metro, so I'm happy. And of course, this is Metro's $25 plan, BYOD plan. And I already used a whole bunch of gigs. Did you pay $40 just to activate this device? Yes, I did, bro. Yes, I did. And Metro customer care refunded me $10. So I spent 30. Uh-huh. Yep. Because the new rule with Metro is if you don't use your SIM card, like if you don't activate it in 90 days, um it becomes no good. So you gotta like, you know, deactivate it and reactivate it. Like it's just horrible what you gotta do. So since I had my line active on the iPhone 15 Pro for 3 months, my SIM card expired. My SIM card expired. But look, I want you guys to see this. Watch. I'm gonna show you guys something real quick. Look. So you guys can see I'm not BSing with you. See? I paid $25 a month. Well, they gave me a $10 credit because I got HD streaming, so I paid 35. But you see what it says right there? It says get a free 5G phone when you switch to T-Mobile. Just bring your Metro number and choose a qualified T-Mobile plan. You see? So you could go to a T-Mobile store if you're a Metro customer like me and you made on-time payments for a whole year like I have. You will get this message. You could go to a T-Mobile corporate store, take your phone with you, show them this message, opt into it, and you could port in your number to T-Mobile without a credit check, without a hard pull, and you become a T-Mobile customer. So this is why I said T-Mobile Metro's been doing this longer than AT&T. This has been around longer. AT&T just started doing this on their prepaid plans that you could switch to AT&T postpaid. And you see I got auto pay turned off. So this is the OG $24 plan because you see right there, auto pay is off. Okay, so and I have used 48.84 gigs out of high speed unlimited data. And it says I got hotspot, but that doesn't work. So you see, so this is what's going on with Metro. So like I said, I like it. I like it a lot. I do, you know, like the phone, the color. My mom even liked the color. She was like, that green looks nice. It's a mint green. So this is why I say T-Mobile's king at my house. I mean, just look at these speeds. I know T-Mobile Business is going to give me faster speeds, but we can't compare, $1,650 phone, which is my freaking iPhone 17 Pro, to a, sub 219 phone. Where is it? Right here. Boom. That was on here. Oh, no, this is my Verizon Files home internet. This is fiber, baby, fiber. You see? This is Verizon Files home internet. Watch the upload. Boom. That's what I love about fiber. You see, symmetrical speeds, 423 down and 433 up. That's what you call fiber, baby. So I'm gonna turn off the fiber real quick. Turn off turn off Wi-Fi.
Something went wrong. Please try again.
Turn off Wi-Fi. Okay, so I heard from a good friend of mine's, guys, that iOS 26.4 is gonna have Gemini powering Siri, just to let you guys know. So we don't even gotta wait till iOS 27. So I think that's awesome that Apple did that. So on the next update, which is gonna be iOS 26.4, you will have Gemini powering Siri. So Siri's going to be a lot smarter. So you see, look, this is T-Mobile Business right now. 855 over 104. Let's do another one. And this is why T-Mobile's king in my house. And I'm in my room chilling. 20 ping. Just look at this. Amazing speeds, guys. Who wouldn't want to have this in their house on your cell phone? 862 over 98.1. I could upload with this speed 98.1 a 4K video with no issues. And now let's take it to fast.com so you guys can see. Over 1 gig. Look at that. Mm, 930. We're getting 990, guys. 990 down. And see, iPhone 17 Pro. In blue, baby. Blue. So there you go. Amazing speeds, guys. So that's what I'm telling you guys. You can't compare the speeds of an iPhone to a budget-friendly phone. It's just not fair to compare. And Grizzly just came upstairs. I'll do one more speed test on the Samsung Galaxy A26, baby. I mean, what can't you do with these type of speeds, though? 425. That's definitely great speeds. And then the upload, look at it. It's freaking 98.94. So great speeds all around. Is it going to end? Yep. 98.94, like I said. So, yep. So you can't really, this is a budget-friendly phone. AT&T is going to lose a high number of customers if they continue to go on the. Oh yeah, bro, they don't care about their network. Oh look, now we got faster speeds. We got 549. So this Exynos chip is really good, guys. I believe that as it gets later on, I'll say by like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I should be getting like 800 down. You got to remember the party on the network is going to go to my business line. And guys, don't forget to smash that like button. It really helps out the live stream. Double tap your screen. It's easy. Because I'm on a mobile live stream. All you got to do is double tap that screen. So you see we're getting over 500 down again with a 29 ping. And now we're going to get over 100. Let's see. Let's see. We got 99.4 over 529 with a 29. What I'm sorry. 528 with a 29 ping over 99.4 with a 10 jitter. So you see, for a subpar $220 phone, this phone is definitely great. And under the video that I did unboxing it, the affiliate link from Amazon is there, and it'll take you straight to this phone. And drop one bar. Damn, it's 3 degrees over here in Trenton. Good
What?
Lord, it's 3 degrees.
It doesn't feel like it because I'm hot.
I know. The heater's on full blast. That's why. Look at that. Right now here in Trenton, it's 3 degrees. Look at that.
Not today.
3 degrees
And I went
Fahrenheit.
outside. I
Oh,
didn't feel that hot.
I
That
mean,
cold, I mean.
wow. That is crazy.
Because I'm happy. I'm not gonna encima. Oh, God. I went outside without no coat. That's how hot I am.
Let me see. That might have been another state. Oh, it says here it's 1 degrees. That's crazy. Look at this, guys. It says over here in Trenton, New Jersey, it's 1 degrees. Look at that. Trenton is 1 degrees and cloudy. Wow.
It doesn't feel like that for me.
That is cold, baby. That is cold. It's cold as ice. It's cold as ice.
Can you?
So, like I said, guys, budget-friendly phones are good nowadays. You feel me? When I was growing up, I showed you guys what I was using. That FinTech, whatever that. I think that's what the name of that brand is. Yeah, FinTech. FinTech phone. That shit was $320 for AT&T. It's an Android, and it's like from freaking 2015. So look at what the A26 came out in 2025. Look at what it years later. You could say almost 10 years later, 9 years later, because it'll be 10 years now in 2026. No, matter of fact, 10 years later, yeah, because I was in 2015 when I bought that phone. Give me, what that could get you. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy what it can get you. A nice phone, a Samsung Galaxy A26 compared to that other phone. You feel me? Tomorrow I'll be doing a live stream on the computer. I didn't do a live stream on the computer, guys, because I was frustrated trying to get the A26, activated. My frustration level was at 100%, guys. I was so frustrated. I didn't even lie. I caught a migraine, and I need to stop because getting frustrated is giving me migraines, really bad migraines, and it's making my anxiety act up because I'm getting frustrated over things I can't control, like the fact that now Metro, if you don't use your SIM card for 90 days and it's out your phone, it'll expire. It won't work no more. So that was another major frustration for me, guys. But like I said, tomorrow I'll have a great video out for you guys. I am going to be showing you guys the Moto G 2026, the Moto G Play 2026, and the Moto G Power 2026. I will be showing. I was supposed to do the video today, but I was frustrated. By the time I got to the store, it was closed. But I'm definitely gonna do a video on those phones and show you guys those phones. My first looks and impressions on the phones. Yeah, baby. I might even do the video using the Samsung. No, 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 no. I'm gonna leave the Samsung at home because it doesn't have no insurance. I'm gonna take my iPhones over there. I'm gonna take my iPhones to work. I'm not gonna take the Samsung. I don't have no insurance on it until I go back to the Metro store and they can add the insurance to it. You know what I'm saying? The BYOD insurance. Then I'll do it. But for now, I'm gonna treat this phone like a house phone because it has no insurance. And then if somebody steals it or something, I'm out $249. And that hurts, to me. When you work for your money, it's hard to lose things that you buy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, guys? You know what I'm saying? And guys, come on, man. I got 3 likes, man. Let's get them likes up. For real. Let's get them likes up. I'm showing you guys affordable phones, the speeds you can get on Metro. They're great. You know what I'm saying? I showed you guys the OG phone that I was using. Matter of fact, there's better lighting over here. While dame ese teléfono.
Espérate.
OG Tech, what's up, bro? So here we go. Now I got better lighting. You can see. See, it's a FinTech phone. FinTech, whatever. You see? And it has a 1.3 megapixel camera. And it's an AT&T phone. And I paid $320 for this phone. And yes, it is an Android. I think this thing has like Android Kit Kat on it. Something OG like that. You know what I'm saying? And this thing only has 64 gigs of memory. Or I think it's 32. 32 gigs of memory. You know, 320 for that when I just paid 320 with no accessories. And I just paid with Amazon 249 for the Samsung Galaxy A26 with 3 cameras. This is a 50 megapixel camera. This is a 12 megapixel camera, and this is a 8 megapixel camera. So the main camera is 50 megapixels with flash. You know what I'm saying? And with accessories, $249 compared to this phone that I bought back in 2015 for $320. That's big difference. 10 years made a huge difference. This is $100 less, and it's way bigger and way better. 120 hertz refresh rate. This thing probably has like a 30 hertz refresh rate. For real. This is a OG phone. OG phone. So that's to show you guys. Times have, changed, and phones are mid-rangers are great. So imagine that phone has fake 5G. I think that phone has 5GE, if I'm not mistaken. Or some shit like that, or LTE. I think that's an LTE phone. No, it is. It is 5G, 5GE. Because remember, AT&T, when they rolled out that fake 5G, they called it 5G, 5GE. That shit was funny. That should show you guys. Definitely to show you guys. So this is definitely a great looking phone. And I wanted it in this green. I did do the unboxing of this phone. This Samsung Galaxy A26. It has 120 hertz refresh rate. This thing has 120 hertz refresh rate. You see how fast and snappy it is? No lag whatsoever. 120 hertz refresh rate. It has a 1080p screen. It has a 5,000 milliamp battery. It has 25-watt fast charging capability. It's IPS7 dust and water resistant. It has an Exynos Samsung 1280 processor. It has 256 gigs of internal memory with 8 gigs of RAM. And that's my Motorola doing that. That's not the screen on here. I don't know why it does that. So, and it's mint green. You guys can see the unboxing. And it has 3 cameras. And it has the snappy fingerprint readers right here, which also is the power button. You see how fast? Touch it, boom. Turn it off again. Touch it, boom. Turn it off again. Touch it, boom. Really snappy fingerprint reader on a $219 phone. $19.99. What? You can't beat that, guys. If you want a phone for your grandpa, your grandma, your kid, and you don't want to spend a lot of money, and you want a phone with good specs, this A26 is definitely a good phone. I like it a lot. My brother loves his. The only difference between mine is his. His was 199 because it's not water resistant, so it's like $17 less because it's not water resistant and dust resistant. His is splash proof, IP54 splash proof. Like it could get wet, but it can't be submerged. Mine's could be submerged under 3 meters of water for 30 minutes, which I wouldn't recommend that doing no damn phone. I remember I went to Soharan, I can't even pronounce the word. No, it wasn't even there. We went to Hurricane Harbor. That's in Six Flags Great Adventures. I don't know if the West Coast knows what Six Flags is. I don't think you guys got them out there. It's a theme park. It's a theme park. And they got the other side. The other side is all roller coasters. Then the other side is all water park. Like straight, you know, 100-foot drop freaking slide, which I got on it. And I thought I was gonna die. And I felt like the movie Norbit when she went down that big slide. And when I went to breathe, I was already underwater because you know they use water at the bottom of that slide to stop you from flying like in the movie. That's not really realistic. So that water pressure when you reach the bottom, it's like 3 feet of water and it stops you. And I forgot that in the bottom, it's like a little section where, to slow you down the water so you don't get hurt. And I breathed in, water, chlorine, and I was choking on it. It was actually funny. But anyway, the moral of the story is my boy took his iPhone. Which iPhone was it? Which is the iPhone 14? No, no, no. Sorry, the iPhone 5. At that time, we had the iPhone 5. And it drowned. Like he forgot he had it in his pocket. And when we went to the wave pool, it was a goner. It was a goner. I was sad for him. It's like, man, fuck, man. Damn, man, my freaking iPhone just drowned. I'm like, yes, it did, bro. You had it for too long. It was in the wave pool for like an hour, bro. You had that phone underwater for a whole hour. Suggested 30 minutes, and you had it on chlorine water. That's like jumping in your pool and forgetting you had your phone in your pocket. It's a goner. If you get out fast, no. But if you've been there for more like an hour, your phone is dead. It's a goner. Wireless and VNO's agreements with AT&T. That cloud get. So that's why you got to be like really conscious of when you go to a water park or in a pool that you leave your phones somewhere safe. I would always put mine in a locker so that way it wouldn't drown. Boost Mobile sucks. I mean, Boost Mobile was cutting corners. Charlie Ergen is a billionaire that doesn't like spending money. And that's why he's a billionaire, because he doesn't like spending money. So he didn't think it was a good investment to ask AT&T to do what they did with Klarna Mobile and One Pay Mobile, which is give Boost Mobile customers truly unlimited data. Of course, with restrictions that you can't use it as a personal hotspot for your house and all them restrictions, but regular usage. And that's what it is. I have had Cricket, I'm sorry, for Boost for almost 2 years now. It'll make 2 years in September of this year. But the quality has been great. When I was using it on the native dish network, it was great. You guys seen the speed testing that I did. It was good. I wish Boost would have kept going and rolled out their own network. And right now that they didn't roll out their network, I feel like they need to make a better agreement with AT&T. They really need to, how would I say this? They really need to talk to AT&T and get truly unlimited data. For real. For real. Even if it's unlimited data that slows down in times of congestion, I don't give a crap. As long as it's unlimited, that's what matters. And I think that's exactly what Boost needs to do. Charlie Ergen needs to talk to Mr. Spanky and spank him into a new deal. No pun intended. But I'm being serious. I mean, For the most part, I got to enjoy Boost Mobile on native dish for almost 2 years until they started shutting down the network and shit went south. You know what I'm saying? And the deal that they got going on right now with AT&T is not the best one. 512 kilobytes after you use 50 gigs, like that's garbage. That's garbage. That is really garbage. And I would say this, man. I can't really recommend Karna after knowing the terms and conditions because Karna, if you end up not being able to pay your Karna, they will cancel your service. So that's where it's bad to have a mobile service with a finance app. One Pay is better because that's a debit card. If you don't fund it, they don't care. They'll still give you the service. You know what I'm saying? So that's the big difference there. So I would say, Klarna is not the best option for AT&T. You know what I'm saying? If you want truly unlimited data, and plus it's $40 a month plus taxes. One Pay is $35 a month plus taxes. So it's a little bit cheaper. Some people like saving $6 or $7. You know what I'm saying? And One Pay with taxes was around $37.67. Yes, 35 plus $2.65 New Jersey state tax. Compared to Klarna, that was $42.65. You know, if you do the math, I mean 37, so that would be 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. You're saving $5. And to some people that $5 adds up. So to some people, you know, and like I said, One Pay is the better option on the strength alone that Klarna is a financing app. And if you don't pay your finances or you lost your job and you can't afford to pay it, they're going to cancel your service. You got to have Klarna in good standings in order to keep your Klarna service active. And that comes straight from Klarna, their own terms and conditions. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, guys. Mm, Can't do too much. It is what it is. But so far, like I said, I'm really liking the Samsung Galaxy A26. More speed testing coming soon. And as soon as the fast.com app is available, we'll definitely use it. I need to download Gemini on this phone. TJ, what's up, TJ? What happened if you get that credit card but don't have money in what? And you got a service from them and pay it when a different does it. No, you're talking TJ. You're talking about Karna. Yeah, Karna is disconnecting your service, TJ. And TJ, don't forget to smash that like button, buddy. Really helps out the channel. Um, Karna will cancel your service, bro. They don't play. You miss payments on your installments. Goodbye to your Karna mobile. They will disconnect your service so fast you won't know what hit you. And that's not even a joke. That's me being serious. So, it is what it is, guys. So that's why I can't really recommend Karna for you guys, Karna Mobile, because they're based out of, basically a credit institution. So if you mess up with Klarna, then Klarna will stop. Um, they'll cancel your service. Why is fast.com not downloading on Android 16? Okay, let's hear Gemini.
Based on common issues with early Android 16 beta previews and general Android troubleshooting, there are several reasons why Fast.com, likely as an app or a web-based test, may not be working. 1. Early Android 16 software bugs, beta preview issues. Android 16 is in its early testing phases, as of mid-2025, which means the OS is likely to have bugs affecting app functionality or web rendering. Networking issues. Some users have reported that Google services and other apps struggle with internet connections after upgrading to early Android 16 builds. System instability. General bugs in the early versions of the OS can prevent browsers from opening specific sites properly or prevent apps from downloading.
Yeah, but we're in 2026. We're not in 2025. And fast.com is still not working. That's a joke. Definitely a joke. For my next phone, I will be buying in the future. I want an Xfinity Mobile Samsung Galaxy Z Flip of the Xfinity Mobile Samsung Galaxy Z Fold. Gotcha. The C Fold is definitely going to be more expensive, Joseph. So I would say start saving money. To be completely honest, start saving that money, broski. Start saving that money. So as you know, I always liked the Samsung. Samsung is what I loved before I loved Apple. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta be brutally honest with you guys. It is the truth. I loved Samsung before I loved Apple. Samsung was my go-to phone, you know. But then when I seen the pure stock experience with Apple, I said, hold up, bro. This is good. And what Samsung did recently is great. Like on this A26, I got security patches and software updates for 6 years. You know, so the phone came out in 2025, but I bought it in 2026. It matters when you bought it. So since I bought it in 2026, even though it's a 2025 phone, I got security patches for the next 6 years, which means, you know, what the hell? you know, 2032, basically. It's my security patches and which I think is great. You know what I'm saying? It is definitely great. So, you know, but guys, man, hit that like button for real. It really helps the live stream. Even though you guys think it may not, it really does. Before, back in 2023, I'm like, likes don't matter. But they actually do. It really pushes out the live stream to more people. That's why you be seeing other video live streams on here. Um and people liking. You be seeing like 120 likes, 50 likes, 60 likes, you know what I'm saying, and all different amount of likes because it helps out the live stream. For 4 likes and 9 people watching, that's kind of sad. I gotta be honest, it's kind of sad. I'm not mad, but it's kind of sad. Really sad. I think I get more likes when I'm live streaming on the computer than on the mobile device. That's crazy. The phone may be more affordable if I cash in the sale with a 24 to 36 months device payment. Yeah, yeah. Financing the phone is always going to save you a lot of money. Financing a phone is always going to save you more money. And that's a fact. It is definitely always going to save you more money. A lot of my phones I have financed, you know. The cheaper phones are the ones that I haven't financed. I just bought them outright, you know what I'm saying? But other phones I have financed. hmm But I'm done with Klarna and all these paying for bullshits. I'm gonna pay off my credit cards, and if I want to finance it, then I'll finance it through my credit card. I'll finance it through my Amazon credit card, my Bank of America credit card, you know, all these other credit cards I got. hmm And that would have been great. And that'll be, you know, better for me. But I regret it, guys, because at Klarna, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I really like messed everything up. I let like four of my credit cards that had like 2,000 a piece get canceled, and I just canceled them because I was like, oh, I don't need y'all guys. I got Klarna, and then Klarna ended up breaking my heart. You know what I'm saying? So now I got credit cards with lower credit limits, so I ended up screwing myself in the process. And these banks were lenient with me. Like the times that I had called COVID, it was like, all right, we're gonna waive all these late fees. Just pay this. We're gonna waive all these late fees, and I did, and then I just said, screw it, which is the worst thing I could have done. But the freaking um interest fees they were charging me was atrocious. They were just bad. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think that every bank needs to oblige by the new rule that the president put, which, every credit card needs to drop their interest down to 10%. You know what I'm saying? Because to them, that's why you got to read the terms and conditions of a credit card. It's really important, guys. The live stream is called Tech and Mobile, and credit cards are part of tech. Because when you sit here and you got 9.99%, that's basically 30% of your overall balance. You know what I'm saying? So that's highway robbery. I mean, imagine if you owe. Let me just do some math real quick. So that's 30 cents of each dollar that you owe that bank, right? So you got to put 0.30, right? Times, let's just say $1,500. $1,500. That's $450 in interest alone. So it's just crazy. That's why you got to watch it. Because some of these credit cards, like right now, my other credit card is is doing me dirty. They're doing me dirty. You know what I'm saying? I do owe them a lot. I can't say, I can't talk bad about them because they didn't charge me interest for 6 months, which I thought it was nice. So I could catch up on my credit card. So I'm not, that's a great thing they did for me, because I had that credit card already since 2018. But the interest rates are just ridiculous, guys. I'm telling you. My Best Buy credit card was the worst. I owed them 2,000. So imagine that was on 1,500, it's $450. I owed probably like 800. I owed on my Best Buy credit card alone $1,000 in interest, guys. 1,000. 1,000. And I was like, man, screw this. You could screw off. And they sent me the collections. And guess what? I talked down the collections department. I was like, I'll give you 600 to pay off this debt. And you guys got to give me 6 months. And I did auto pay. And then I gave them $100 a month. And that shit fell off my credit. Because I was not paying freaking Citibank, because it wasn't even Best Buy. Citibank, $1,000 in interest. Hell no. I cursed them out. They got me so mad I even canceled my Citi double cash card. Because it was a ripoff. A complete ripoff. So that's what I'm saying. That's why it's really important for you to read the fine print on them credit cards. And when you see 29.99%, all that shit, stay away from that. For real, stay away from that. Because I don't even know why I signed up for that stupid credit card, me having a fucking 750 FICO score at the time. That was dumb. I should be getting lower APR rates, lower interest rates at 750 FICO score. That shit should have been like freaking 15%. It's just crazy. If I knew what I knew back then, it would have never got as ugly. So, guys, just like it's important to read the fine print for the term and conditions of these companies, it's really important to read the fine print of these credit cards, because they will hit you with a combo with 3-piece and chicken wings. For real, man. Oh, Joseph, man, thank you for becoming a channel member, bro. Appreciate you. Joseph says, my
God, I remember
files is back to 690. Oh, my FICO score. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Do you have a credit card, Joseph? Credit cards do help you if you use them the right way. Use them and pay them. But when you want to stack up and late payments and all this, oh my God. If I didn't, not only that, a lot of them will sit there and make it always sound better for customers, but reality. Oh yeah, what? That's bro. That's a catch right there with these freaking credit cards, especially the bad ones. What? Especially the bad ones. They make it sound all good. Then when you can't pay it, the interest rate is through the roof. Yeah, buy this. Yeah, buy that. Yeah, no. Hell no. Listen to me. Credit cards are great to build credit, but pay that shit off. The most important thing on your FICO score is your payment history and your utilization. Those are the two factors that create your most important for your credit score, your FICO score, guys. And I'm not joking. Is your payment history and your utilization. If you keep your utilization under 10%, what? That is amazing.
I love you.
Your FICO score be through the roof. And that's why my FICO score went all the way to 790 because I had 8 credit cards at the time, and all 8s were paid on time, no high utilization. I would buy like minimal stuff. Like I would go to the mall and buy some jeans at Forever 21 and a shirt. And then when I would get paid the next week, I would pay it off. My Capital One credit cards were the same thing. Until Capital One got me mad and canceled the credit cards because I cursed out customer care. So I hate Capital One. Capital One is like the worst one to get. And I can't even tell you to get Discover because they own Discover. So it's gonna be the same shit. Getting Discover now is like getting Capital One. A piece of crap bank. Get Bank of America, get TD, get US Bank, get anybody else except that piece of crap Capital One. And I even got the PayPal credit card. I got that one too. I got the PayPal credit card, cashback credit card. Yeah. They changed the terms of it, bro. We used to get unlimited 2% cash back. Now it's unlimited 1% cash back. It's cash back a bad. Hold on. Is Citibank a bad bank? No, they're not a bad bank, but their interest rates are ridiculous, bro. I have the PayPal card and the Cash App card. Oh, those are debit cards, bro. The PayPal debit card is good. It gives you 5% cash back every 30 days on revolving categories, on up to $1,000. So you can make $50 a month off that card, which is good money. You know what I'm saying? Off the PayPal card. I always choose dining, so I get a lot of cash back on dining. Because look, and up to $1,000, right? Let me see. So that's 0.05 times 1,000. 50 times 12. I made $600 last year on cash back on that PayPal debit card. So I highly recommend it. You want a debit card that gives you cash back without late minimal payments or any of that BS, direct deposit, the PayPal debit card is the way to go, guys. And if you want a good credit card to build your credit on, the PayPal debit credit card is a good one. Mine has a $300 credit limit. I earned mad cash back on that credit card too. Jesus, I remember on the PayPal credit card, I think in the last 4 years that I had that card with, I'm not even lying to you guys, I probably made like $2,000 on cash back. And I would have made more if I would have used it more, but I don't use it that much. I use it for minimum things. And the great thing is that the cash back doesn't expire. I have had cash back on that card from 2023. And we're in 2026. And it's still sitting there. But I'm going to use it to pay it off. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be really responsible with your credit cards, guys. Use them, pay them off. Use them, pay them off. And your credit score will go up. And not only that, when you do great with a credit card, when you go rent a house or go for a mortgage, I'm like, yo, he's spotless. Now, when you're going to go buy a house, they're going to make you cancel a lot of them cards. They're going to make you cancel a whole bunch of cards because they want your mortgage to be a priority. You know what I'm saying? They want your mortgage to be a priority. So they're going to be like, forget about that BS. And, you got to pay us. We're more important than your credit cards. And in a way, that's understandable. You know what I'm saying? Because your mortgage, you have somewhere to live. Can you live in a credit card? No. So at that point, your house becomes a priority more than your credit card. So that's when you got to pay that shit off and be like, bye-bye. I love you, credit card. You gave me a 890 FICO score, but I got to let you go. And never cancel your oldest credit card because that'll mess up your credit too. Let it be like a new one. You know what I'm saying? No credit card you just opened up. But guys, now it's late. And I got to get up early. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll see if I'm not too tired when I get off. I'll do a live stream maybe like around 6, 7 o'clock at night, whatever. But I will be doing more speed testing on the A26. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Turn on that bell notification so you never miss one of my videos or live streams or shorts. And like, comment, and subscribe to the replay crew. I'm going to say thank you for liking the live stream in advance. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next one, guys. Take care. God bless and be safe. You already. And thank you for watching. Deuces.